Yes. How's everyone feeling today?
Good, good,
Great.
good.
Good, good, good?
Yes.
They're so beautiful, y'all. So, so beautiful. All right, let's get started. Y'all ready out there? Let's do it. All right,
So
y'all.
extra.
So, what I want to know, the first thing y'all do when you wake up in the morning, what's the one product that you cannot live without? The first thing you put on?
Me first.
And let's start down this way, sure.
The first thing that I just cannot live without is actually just a face wash. I literally just wake up and I just wash my face, brush my teeth, and I'm out the door.
You're out, you're running.
Super simple, super
Is there a
easy.
certain one that you like to use, like a certain facial cleanser?
I like scrubs. I'm a very a scrub person because I grow a lot of facial hair, believe it or not. But yeah, this mug grows a lot of facial hair, so I have to exfoliate a lot.
Okay, beautiful. Roosh?
I have to agree with him. It's face wash for me too. I think skincare is like the fundamental to having perfect makeup.
Yes.
And you have to always make sure you wash off the makeup properly. I love the Caudalie. I think it's called grapeseed extract. It's all natural, organic, because I break out a lot from chemicals.
Okay, so every morning, y'all.
Every
single
morning
Okay.
and night.
You said?
Well, the same. I like a good facial wash. That's probably the first thing I do when I get up is make sure my skin is super clean and moisturizer. Yeah.
I love it. Is it gonna be face wash the whole time?
Everyone's gonna be like face wash.
Nobody's using face
Well,
wash.
I like to brush my teeth too.
I like Colgate. That's what I use
Thank
for
us,
Colgate.
That's what I was
When
gonna
you
say.
get up
It's
to Jessica.
definitely I'm gonna brush my teeth. So it's
Brush my teeth,
toothpaste.
yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how beautiful you look. If your breath is not on point, nobody's gonna want to
Yes,
talk to you.
yeah,
I'm not even gonna
it's
get that
true.
close to even admire your face if you're coming out
That's
this,
right.
this early in the morning.
And if
so.
you haven't scrubbed your tongue, you're not done brushing. Keep going.
Yes.
This one?
Okay, same. Brush my teeth. If you're in the face of people all the time, you want nice, clean breath. That's it.
I brush my teeth after the shower, but the first thing I do is I use one of those glycolic pad things, and then I use tea tree oil and dot it over areas of my face because I feel like tea tree oil just helps with everything.
That sounds amazing. So we'll start this way too, Mario. What is the craziest Instagram hair or makeup trend you've ever tried?
I'm not big into trends, especially social media trends. I really enjoy all of them. I like to look at them. I like them. I tap them. I comment on them. I don't do them so much myself because I don't get the opportunity to. My clients typically just want a super glam or natural pretty look, so I don't really get to try them out that often.
Okay, that's good. Turn good on this side.
I mean, I don't know. I've tried it all. Probably. Listen, we've all tried crazy stuff. I once tried to make at Christmas they had that Christmas tree trend where you put a bottle on your head and you dress the hair around it.
Yes.
I tried that. I love watching them. I wouldn't say I do them. Maybe in the beginning, but now it's fun to see you guys do some crazy stuff. I like that.
Dope.
I just have a question.
Yeah,
Can y'all
please.
hear us out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. 'Cause
That's
it's
what I
loud
wanna know,
up
too.
here.
Loud
I
up
can't
here,
really
yeah.
hear
It doesn't sound like it here, but I think they can.
No, that's I was just asking. Just asking.
Push
My
him back.
bad.
I don't really do a lot of trends to follow what Mario said. A lot of my clients like really natural glam, but I tried strobing once, and it's just not for my skin type. I just look like a grease ball. So I gave
What's
it a try.
strobing?
It's really highlighting versus contouring, so you have more highlights than contour. But I just look greasy. Every trend is not for everybody. It's
Yeah,
not for
for
every
sure.
skin type. So strobing definitely wasn't for me. It looks good on you guys, but it's not.
How do you know if it would it look good on me, or would strobing look good on me?
So whatever I use on you.
Yeah, would it look good? Or?
Oh yeah, no, you have really
Oh,
great
okay.
skin. Little down here, highlight the
All right,
cheeks, shine, baby.
Dope, be dope. Is that-
Well, I guess the same for me. I'm not really big on trends because my clients are pretty specific. So I kind of feel like I'm put in a position to create trends more so than to,
right.
copy something that's out there. So trendsetter.
Margie's over there yelling at you right now.
I was trying to snap for you. I was like, oh.
Harush?
So I feel like for Mario and Kim's launch, he made all of us wear blue eyeshadow, okay? All of us had to wear blue eyeshadow.
You loved it, you loved
Never in my life have I put that color
You look good in
on my lids, ever in my life. But it was actually so sick, and I feel like he created a trend. He created the Libra trend on the
Harush,
lids,
thank you.
honey,
Yeah.
okay? Give it up for Mario. Made me put on blue eyeshadow.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Same for me. I feel I haven't got the opportunity to experience the blue eyeshadow yet, but I did see the trend and I do love it. But for me, it's the same way. I like to create my own trends. Like, I like to do what I like to do. I like to break the rules. I don't like to follow much of the rules of what people think is, the right thing to do or, what they're supposed to do. I just like to do what I like to do.
What was your favorite trend?
Which
that
one?
you did, that you started?
But I've done?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so hard. I've done a lot. I mean,
Which ones are
inches,
you like?
of course. The inches,
Yes,
of course.
beautiful. Yeah.
But just,
Yes. All right. So we'll start this way. So doing it for the gram, right? Can make your lives look really, really easy sometimes, and we work super hard.
I can barely hear you.
You can't barely hear me.
Why can't I hear up here, but I can hear?
So like I'll be a
me
little
stay
louder.
close.
So like Instagram kind of makes life look like it's super easy, like you're not working as hard or whatever. But like, give me a day in the life of what it is like to work.
Oh, baby.
For you guys.
A day in the life of Tokyo is 24 hours. It's not enough time in a day for me to complete everything that I need to do. When I'm not working with celebrity clients, I am working on wigs, getting orders pushed out, and working on my, I have a business as well, which is the Touch by Tokyo wig collection. So it's like when I'm not working with celebrities and doing hair and doing things of that nature, I'm working on my brand and, pushing that and making sure I'm getting those things done and out and handled.
How many hours do you sleep, you think? I want to know how many hours everybody sleeps.
How many hours do I sleep? Yeah. I honestly don't know what sleep really is.
Yeah, Oprah sleeps like 4 hours, I think.
Thank God for makeup, because the
Concealer.
amount of sleep that I
you.
get is not there.
By the way, feel free to like talk with each other. Like, don't feel like you need to wait for your turn. Like, we're just here hanging out. Like, don't feel
I
like.
can't
No,
hear what
I
you're
don't
asking.
sleep. I can honestly say that. I don't sleep. Because then I like to find time for myself to still go out and party and like,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
when I'm done work and I'm like, well, girl, where we going tonight?
I see
So
you
it's-
turning up on that snap on the
Yes. What
No,
about
I'm
you?
always out and about, still having fun and connecting with all my
Still
fans
doing the thing.
and all that. But
So, Harush, what's your day like?
Honestly, I look like a hot mess every single day, truth be told. Like, Chris was like, woo, yesterday.
Oh my God, guys, if you'd have seen
Explain what I
Harush
look like.
yesterday morning, I was like, who this? She's a new woman. I'm telling you now, she put in the glam today.
I literally look like 100 weasels
She's like, hi, Chris.
jumped
Who
me.
this?
My hair was like shifted.
that was me 2 hours ago.
Her wig was like all slipping off and shit.
No, like I didn't even bother to brush my hair.
Everyone sitting here is so good at, hair, like makeup, but also business. And something I was really inspired by was Mario's work ethic. And I don't blow up smoke up his ass too often, but I'm gonna right now. This is the first time. This is the first time. He's like, you never give me credit. Working alongside Mario, he's really amazing at, the whole Instagram world and having a business. So I think the one thing to remember, when you're doing hair and makeup is to also look outside of that and show, your work on your Instagram. I'm just starting to do masterclasses, inspired by Mario, of course, kind of sharing education, etc. Yeah, exactly. He deserves a round of applause.
They're being so nice to me today.
It's because I'm working with you tomorrow. But I think it's just all about, keep pushing the boundaries. Like this morning I was prepping hair, like wigs for J-Lo. We have a music video when I leave here. Like there's always something going on. So you've always just got to be on the ball. You still got to do your social media. You can't slack on that. You've always got to be thinking of new ideas. And I think everyone's guilty of that here. That's why these guys are here. So listen.
What was the question exactly?
What is a day in the life like?
Oh, a day in the life? It really varies. Come this Wednesday, I will have been on 8 flights in 7 days. So I spend a lot of my time flying, which is a huge sacrifice that I make, that I struggle with a little bit. It's really hard because I kind of just like to be home sometimes. It's everything. I wake up super early. I always wake up before the sun comes out, and I spend the first couple hours. The first hour I would say in emails, and then another hour I spend on social media. I check my numbers every day. I see the growth. I see what days do better, what posts do better. So I really focus on that because Instagram is a huge part of my business aside from being a celebrity makeup artist. Along with that comes Instagram and lots of brand deals and masterclasses and amazing opportunities that I'm very grateful for. So I do spend a lot of time on that as well. And then, just everything. If I'm not working, I'm working on the masterclass, I'm working on promo videos. I do a lot of brand deals with brands that I love, so I'm kind of working with them, and I'm shooting videos and just all kinds of things. The Glam Master show, which we might have a season 2 coming up soon, so just all over the place. So yeah, that's it.
So the next question is actually for you as well. What's it like working with Kim Kardashian on the new KKW beauty line?
Say it again?
What's it like working with Kim on the new beauty line?
Oh, so we did a collaboration, the KKW and Mario collaboration. That was amazing. I mean, for me, that was more than just a makeup collaboration. To me, that was 10 years of trust and love and loyalty between, her and I. I'm going to get emotional because, that's very hard to come by. Not everyone lasts that long with somebody, who you have a lot of respect for. And to me, that collaboration meant all of those things, aside from just the colors and the formulas. I want to also show the younger generation of artists who I know is a huge part of my following, and set an example for them and show them that, if you work really hard and if you're loyal and if you're a good person, and stick by your clients and have that great relationship, that amazing things can come from that.
Wow.
Harush, the next question is actually for you. You've been quoted as saying, whatever floats your boat, boo-boo. Makeup is empowering, gives confidence to women who wear it. Why would you ever knock that? Can you expand on the genesis of that, especially when it's easy for people to judge each other from the outside?
I think in this day and age, especially where everyone feels like they need to stand on a pedestal and scream and point fingers at people and judge, I think everyone needs to have a seat for a second.
Yes.
Like every single person needs to have a seat. We're not entitled to judge each other. Like even as a makeup artist, when someone's like, tell me what I did wrong with my makeup or anything like that, it's like, if that's what makes you happy, if that's like how you apply your contour or your eyeshadow and
No
you
rules.
feel confident walking in that, who am I to tell you that you did it wrong? Like sometimes
What
when
if
I
they be
go
looking a little
on
messy,
new
though?
artists' pages and I see people bashing them, I'm just like, that's not cool. You're taking away their confidence. That's all that is. So whatever floats your boat, boo-boo, do it. If you want to do a crooked eyeliner, do it. You want to do a straight eyeliner, do it. If that's what makes you happy, do it. Yeah.
Can I piggyback
Of
off
course,
that?
yeah.
So I'll let you guys know real fast. The reason why I got into makeup is because when I was 18, I was diagnosed with skin cancer, and my skin started to get really discolored. And I didn't wear makeup before then, but it was makeup that I used to make me feel better about myself. And I had this whole outlook on life again. Like I felt beautiful, and it's nothing that anybody else did for me. It's something that I did for myself. So I used makeup, to be able to get my confidence back and to look into the mirror and to walk outside with my head held high. So when I see these women and they're trying to attempt, to make themselves feel better, I feel so proud of them because they took a step in controlling their perspective on how they view themselves. So, when you see somebody in makeup may not be the best, like don't bash them. You never know what they're going through. You never know if that
Right.
concealer made them want to go outside that day, or if that lipstick made them want to go talk to that boy or, apply for that job. So you just never know what people are using makeup for, and 9 times out of 10 is to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, you're right.
100%. And I feel like with social media, it's so easy. Like when you go through anyone's comments, it's like, this is wrong, that is wrong, nah, 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 nah. And it's like, shut
Always that one
up.
person
Like,
who
just
got
shut
something to
up.
say.
Who raised you?
At least one.
You said
that
always
And
one.
then you gotta block and delete them.
And their page is
No,
private.
now I
You
have a new
can't see
thing where I
nothing.
troll them
Just
when they block me.
I block and delete.
I don't think I've ever blocked someone in my entire life.
Really?
Either,
Wow.
me either.
No,
I do.
block
That
block
takes
people.
balls, I
You
think.
say one thing, I'm like,
No, I love it. I
Same.
love to hear people
Keisha
talking.
Nisha nasty, delete.
So the next question is for you, Seth. You affectionately call your relationship with your clients, like Rihanna, a hair romance. How much time do you spend with your clients, and how important is it to spend time with your clients?
I mean, it's really important to build a relationship beyond hair or beauty. You know what I mean? You have to really get to know. I mean, being in the salon, I would have consultations with my clients before I even did their hair. I didn't take walk-ins because I wanted to get to know people first. I don't care if it was just for a haircut or a trim. I wanted to actually sit down with them for at least 10 to 15 minutes and get to know them and be able to give them the best service possible, create something. So when I started to do celebrity, you know, sometimes you gotta like hit it and quit it and, you know, get in and get out, you know, but then that's when you don't have longevity with people because they expect you to just come and do a service and leave and have no, you know, don't have any connection. So it was really important for me 10 years ago when I walked in the room with her, you know, was to show my work first and then also be able to have a conversation, a real conversation about hair and what you know and your skill and like what you're known for and have something to show for it. So years later, I call it a romance because I feel like we're married. Like we marry our clients. Like we become husband and wife or wife and wife or whatever. You become, it becomes this codependency thing that, you know, is amazing because you could only wish to have that with someone, you know what I mean, that you see every day and they trust you to create and do whatever you want to, you know, make them who they are. Yep. So it's a love affair.
And also, can I add?
Of course.
The marriage thing is so true because sometimes even there's jealousy with a client and a artist relationship, and then sometimes there's divorce too. And I feel like it's just as bad as
The
like
territory is real too.
It's just as bad as divorcing like a partner. It's hard, you know. It's tough when you get so emotionally involved with someone for many years.
So, Tokyo, the next question's for you, actually. Hello.
Hey, young lady.
That's one is for you. So, followers
It's like
of
we're
Kylie.
sweating up here, so
Y'all doing okay?
yeah, 100%.
Drop a sweat on her.
Listen, I'm wearing full leather.
Tokyo, so people who follow you
It's
for
really hard
Kylie
for
and
me right
Cardi,
now.
they want to know, they always go crazy for your creations. Where do you go to look for inspiration for all of your creations?
Well, normally it just depends on what type of event, you know, that we're doing. Like we normally have a full meeting or, you know, meet and see what we want to do before, but it just depends on the type of event and what we're doing that will determine what type of look that we're going to go for. And, you know, just the vibe of everything. But I normally come up with everything myself, like from head to head. They'll give me an idea of what they want, and then I'll take the idea and I turn it into my own. And
Do it your own. Do it your way.
blossom.
Beautiful, beautiful. We're coming down to a close almost, guys, but let's talk with Jessica a little bit. So your thing is, in a few words, your clients are always bold risk takers, and you do looks that a lot of people haven't seen before. Where do you get your inspiration from?
We honestly do like full-on phone conversations, and we use PhotoStream to like send back and forth pictures of looks and different ideas that we've both been talking about. But mainly on the red carpets, I like to keep the looks to be kind of timeless. I don't want anybody to look at a red carpet look and say, oh, that was a trend that was happening back in 2010, and you can date my makeup, especially on the red carpet. I keep the trends for editorial, for videos, but on the red carpet, I want my looks to be timeless. I want them to become iconic looks. So that's what we go for. Bold, iconic, timeless looks.
Can I say something? Like a lot of people don't understand. I think for celebrities, the red carpet is probably the most like nerve-wrecking stage for them.
The scariest
as
moment
opposed to
ever.
like going out and perform or doing things in front of millions of people. It's something about the red carpet.
No, do you know what it is about red carpet? It's them HD cameras were not made for hair and makeup.
So
They were
bad.
made for
They're out
football.
to get you.
No,
They were not made
Zoom
for
and they're sharp.
Especially if you're
literally
doing a
walking the
lace
plank.
wig. If there's a lace wig
Yeah.
on a red carpet and the
Yeah.
hairline is fully exposed,
Yeah.
So I'm not breathing until the
because
Getty
you don't know
image
what that lighting is going to give, how close they going to zoom in. You just, ooh, God.
People, I mean, I
that
just
freaks
think
me out.
people don't
That is
understand
like
the
my
pressure.
biggest-
Like when you're coming into the industry and you want to work with celebrities, they're thinking like, you know, it's the magazines and, you know, the pressure of like getting them ready for a stage. But honestly, red carpet is something that is
Nerve-wracking.
probably the most like
stressful thing ever.
There's no editing.
There's no, you got one
can't
shot.
edit.
What you see is what you get forever.
Yeah, because
are
once
out
the
to get
cameras
you.
zoom in and it's captured, it's stuck on the web
That's
forever.
it. That would be your last
Ever and
carpet.
ever and ever.
There's no coming back from it.
So, Chris, the last
You
question
can't
for you,
delete it.
actually.
It's done. It's
R.I.P.
As Kim Kardashian's main man, what's been the most challenging look you've created?
Oh, the most challenging. Oh, we've done a few. I mean, the whole process of like the long, sleek, straight hair is like a whole ordeal. I mean, Mario, you're usually there to watch it.
You guys have no idea what goes into that long, sleek hair. Like, you think it's a flat iron? You have no idea.
It's a whole process. Probably,
What is it?
probably the most complex was taking a platinum. You know, taking a really blonde. We did it like over a week. She's the best client sure Mary can back it up.
I was
Like,
there
she
in
will
like
sit
2
there,
days.
she will do it, what she needs to take. We took over a week to do it, to, you know, keep her hair on her head, and she kind of then, you know, went out and did it and showed everyone. It was great. It was a really good moment, but it was definitely the whole process of keeping it in great condition, having it styled every day in Glam. It's a whole process, you know.
How
It's a
long did it
commitment.
take to take her platinum?
It took a week to do, and then, you know what, it's like looking after a child. Honestly, it's like a full-time job, keeping that hair strong, keeping it good.
So like a week, a few hours a day?
Yeah, we'd do like sessions, we'd lift it to as much as we could, then I'd be like, right, let's just treat it, give it a
Yeah.
break, see you in a couple of days. And she's
Wow.
like, well, it's just, she just put a wig on. She just put a wig on and
I
filmed, but she
mean-
was cool with that. She knew the process.
I love it. So before we head out, I just wanted to, in one sentence, for people who are looking to come up, for new beauty gurus that are looking to change the game, what's one sentence of advice that you would give them in order to slay the game?
Me?
Let's do it.
Never stop dreaming. I got it tatted right here. Never stop dreaming.
Beautiful.
Be you, be different, and stand out, and be so different that everyone talks so much shit that you get where you need to be.
Yes.
My saying is always know your craft, know your shit. You know what I mean? You know, if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, and know what you're doing, and make people believe. Push the limit.
I would say don't underestimate the power of assisting. It's more than just doing pretty makeup. You need to learn how to deal with your clients, deal with invoices, deal with production, deal with everybody. It's not about makeup. If people like you, they will give you a chance even if your makeup isn't that great. But if you have a sucky attitude, no matter how much pretty makeup you do, they're not going to be bothered with you.
I would say never take no for an answer. Don't be afraid of the word no. Always question, always push. That doesn't mean you have to be arrogant. There's always a level, but always like ask what's next, what can be better. And the other key thing that I've seen and learned is just to be humble and to be a good person. Hollywood's a small place and people talk, and you really need to like be humble, be thankful, and be grateful to the people around you.
I think for people who are just starting out, I always say research fashion and beauty past and present and know everything that goes along with that. Obviously assisting is an amazing thing to do. Work really hard. Be consistent. Try to take every opportunity that comes your way. You have to sacrifice a lot. And I always say at my master classes, you know, work hard basically and be a good person. That's the most important thing of all.
So, alrighty guys, so we have a few more minutes. We're gonna take a few questions from the audience. I saw your hand in the blue top first.
Okay, so talking about the sleek look, I have a ton of flyaways. How do I deal with those?
Come to my master class. It's on the 5th of August, and I'll show you exactly how to do it.
Flyaway class, girl.
Come on, tell her.
You want to know how to get rid of flyaways? I always just, it's really simple. I just use like a bristle brush, spray it with hairspray, lay it on the hair and get the hair dry just to really lay on flat. Like I will really use like a lot of product, but build it up slowly to make that look like flawless and like glass. It's as simple as that.
Let's go. Anyone on this side? We're good on this side? You back there? Can we get the mic to her? Oh, that way?
I'm over here.
Where
Right
you at?
over
Where you
here.
at? There
My
you go.
question is for Mario. I'm literally dying, resurrected, dead.
Thank you.
So 10 years ago or so, you posted this picture of Kim, baked and snatched, and I was one of the people that caused banana powder to sell out. My question is, you just said that wasn't banana powder, so what actually was that powder?
So let me break it down. So I mentioned around that time, before banana powder became popular, that I used banana powder on her face. People thought when that picture came out that it's what I use under her eyes. It's not what I use under her eyes, because unless you're a darker skinned woman or man, banana powder is not going to look good under your eyes because it's too yellow. So what I actually used under her eyes was probably, I don't know, I did use different things. It was probably a translucent loose setting powder of some sort, maybe Estee Lauder, maybe even it was Ben Nye, but it was just a different color. It wasn't banana. I did use banana on her face though, just not under the eyes. And that was just a big misconception that, it became obviously a massive trend around the world, and banana powder sold out around the world. And I did use it on her face, it just wasn't under the eyes, so I apologize to all of the women that were walking around with yellow under eyes. I didn't, I never said I used it under the eyes, so it's not my fault.
Alrighty, we
Thank
got
you.
time for one more question. I saw the platinum blonde there and yes, I'm looking right at you. Do you want to stand up so they can bring you the mic? Where'd that mic
She
go?
need a microphone.
Yee.
Just say it, girl. We can hear you.
Thank you. My question is for Tokyo. I went to
What's
high
that?
school with you.
Oh, hey.
I'm from Omaha. And I just want you to know I'm so proud of you. But how did you get where you're going? I mean, like, how did you just, like,
I can't hear you. You gotta put it
Speak into the
closer.
mic, please.
how did you just, like, come up from, I mean, Omaha, and then, like, did you just move out here?
How you know I'm from Omaha?
Because I went to high school with you.
Went to high school with you.
Oh, she was a high. I see. I didn't hear that first part. Wait, Northwest.
Yes, you were a high
Oh,
stepper.
okay. See, this is somebody from back at home.
Yes.
Well, no, it was me, you know, just taking a risk. Like, I left. As soon as I graduated high school, I left and ran away. I moved to Atlanta with no money. I just was like, I have to get up out of Omaha. There's nothing here for me. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a celebrity hairstylist. I had no plan or no idea of how I was going to make that happen. I just was like, Atlanta's like the first place that I feel like I need to go. Because it's like, everybody always just blow up when they go there. So I went there and it was working. But it wasn't until I moved to Washington, D.C. is when my career really started to take off. And it was because I feel like I stood out so much there. It's like a lot of what I've done and what I do, people didn't do that there. So it was there I stood out. I took over that city, and then like social media, that's when like Instagram, of course, was like starting to blow up. I took that whole platform and used it to my ability, and next thing you know, every video of every wig that I made, you see me in the mirror swinging my hair and doing my own thing to my own videos, and like celebrities just started reposting them, and people started calling, and now, look.
So be you,
So-
basically.
Be different,
Yeah, that's what it's
remember?
always about, just being you and staying true to
That's what
yourself
I say,
and
push.
doing what you feel like is gonna work for you. I never looked at anybody else or what anybody else was doing. I always followed my heart and what I felt that I wanted to do. So.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, it's been so much fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with everybody. Thank y'all for hanging
Thank
out
you
with
guys
us.
so much for
Thank
coming.
you so
Thank you.
much.